If you have ever wanted to build powerful automation without actually writing tons and tons of lines of code, then you've probably noticed that there are a dozens of tools out there. And now with these tools, it can be confusing to figure out which one is going to be the right one for you. So today in this video, we're going to be comparing two popular automation platforms like N8N and Flowise. Now, both of these are no-code or low-code tools designed to help you automate your tasks, connect APIs, and even build proper AI-powered workflows. So in this video, I'm going to be walking you through a quick overview of both these tools, their basic dashboards and features tested in real time, how easy they are going to be to use and customize for you, pricing for both monthly and yearly plans, and finally, a clear side-by-side breakdown so you know which one fits your workflow best. And by the way, if you would like to try either tool yourself, I have left links to free trials in the description below. So without further ado, let's dive in. Now, first up, we have N8N. Now, N8N, as we all know, is an open source automation platform. It's extremely flexible and can be totally self-hosted or used on the cloud. It's known for connecting hundreds of services and APIs and even databases, which pretty much make it great for developers and advanced users who want full control. Now, let's take a look at Flowise. Now, Flowise is, I'd say, more recent and focuses on building AI workflows with large language models. Think of it like an automation builder specifically tailored for AI chatbots, agents, and custom GPT apps. It's pretty visual, easy to use, and very focused on AI integrations. Now, to get our work started, we're going to come over to N8N. Now, here's the N8N dashboard. Now, what I'm going to do to create a workflow for myself is I'm going to come right over here to the overview section, and we're going to go straight to create workflow. Now, once we click on create workflow, it's going to take us straight into a prompt-based system where it's going to allow us to create any flow that we want. All right. Now, to create a simple workflow, let's say I'm going to click on add first step. All right. Now, we get a lot of steps over here, so it depends on you pretty much on whatever step you want to add. So we have trigger manually where the flow will only run if you click a button in N8N. In other cases, you can go with on-app event. So let's say on Telegram, if you get a notification, that's when this agent's going to run. Then on a schedule, like you can set a time and that's when it's going to run. And just like so, you have all of these over here. So in my case, let's say I'm going to go with trigger manually for now, and I'm going to go ahead and place it right here. Now, once you have created trigger manually, you're going to get this plus icon over here that's going to allow you to connect nodes, all right? So what you're going to do is you're going to click on this plus icon and it's going to open this up for us. So it's going to give us different nodes. You have AI, which is basically an AI chatbot that you can use. So you can use an AI agent or other AI bots for yourself and just generally connect your general agent to an AI agent. Then we have action and app, data transformation, flows, core, etc. And the best part is you can even search for what you want. So let's say I'm going to go ahead and search Gmail because I want to create a connection with my Gmail. So I'm going to click on Gmail right here. And over here, let's say whenever I'm going to receive a new email, basically. All right. So we have triggers over here, like on message received, unthrash a thread, reply to a message. So these are, of course, actions. These are actions that are going to go ahead and make something new for you. But in my case, let's say I'm going to go ahead and send a message, all right? So once you click on send a message, it's going to open this spot up for you where it's going to say credential to connect with. So first of all, you're going to click on that and you're going to click on create new credential. And over here, it's going to tell you to connect your N8N with your Gmail. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on sign in with Google. And once you click on sign in with Google, it's going to open up the prompt for you where it's going to ask you what account you want. So let's say I'm going to go with this account right here. Now, once we have clicked on the count, it will successfully go ahead and ask us all the permissions. So I'm going to go ahead and select all, and we're simply going to click on continue from here. Now, once this is done, the connection becomes successful, and all you're going to need to do from here on out is close this out, come back here, and this is pretty much it. You are now set to do what you are here to do. Now you can go ahead and change little things like, what resource do you want to use? So in my case, I want to send a message, so I'm going to keep it on message, but you can change it to label, draft, or thread. Then we have operation. So let's say in my case, it's obviously sending a message. Now you can write who do you want to send it to. So I'm going to add the email I want to send it to and write the subject you want to send. So let's say I'm going to go with, hi, this is me testing my N8N workflow. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in for myself. And once you do that, you can even choose the email type. So do you want it to be an HTML or do you want it to be a text? I'm going to keep it an HTML. And once this is done, you now have a proper step running over here. Okay. And do make sure that the message you're going to write is here as well. So I'm simply going to go ahead and write hello world. So once all of this is done, you can back out, and now we have a simple flow over here. So whenever I click on execute workflow, this will go ahead and do its task. And I'm even going to show you an example on how it's going to work. Now over here, simply what we're going to be doing is we're simply going to click on execute workflow. And once you click on execute workflow, it goes ahead and does what it needs to do. And now, as you can see, it says workflow executed successfully, which is good. So now let's go over to the email that I had it add. And once we're over here, what you're going to do is you're simply going to wait for the email to reach into the inbox that obviously I have sent through the N8N automation. And as you can see here, we've gotten a new email and it says, hi, this is me testing my N8N workflow. Hello world. So you can see how incredible that is. It even says this email was sent automatically with N8N. So just like this, you can automate your flow through N8N in the easiest way. And the best part is you can create even more nodes. So let's say I want to go ahead and add that message to my Google Sheets as well. So I'm just going to write Google Sheets. And as you can see, it opens all of these things up. And you can go ahead and create a sheet, create a row, delete a spreadsheet, even append a row in a sheet, or update row in a sheet. And again, the process is the same. You're simply going to click on select credential, create new credential, go ahead, sign in with your Google account. What it's going to do is it's going to ask you for your Google account details. And once you've connected everything, just create a proper setting on what it needs to do according to your previous node. And once you have mapped out those steps, you can just keep on creating nodes on and on through your workflow. And that's the best part about N8N. That is where N8N shines. It supports 100 of integrations, and you can even add custom nodes if needed. So just like this, we can go ahead and create more and more. And the more integrations you add, the more better it works. Now, once we've talked about N8N, let's head over to Flowise. So to build something on Flowise, you're going to come over to chat flows, all right? And over here, you're going to click on add new. Now, once you click on add new, again, it's going to open up the same visual canvas like it did on N8N. So that's basically a chatbot workflow. Now, once we open up this chatbot workflow, it's going to look something like this. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Now, over here, you're going to connect any input to any model. So let's say I'm going to come over here and click on the plus icon in the top left section, and it's going to give me all of these things. Okay, these are my basic nodes. So let's say in my case, first of all, I'm going to go with agents. And we get all of these different agents that are working with each other, all right? So let's say I'm going to go with the Airtable agent, all right? And I'm going to bring it right into the workflow. Now, once you've added the Airtable agent, what you're going to do is you're going to bring it to the left-hand side. I'm going to zoom out a bit. There we go. Now, once you have one agent in, you can, of course, connect it to many other agents as you go on. And, of course, It depends on the models you're using. So in LangChain and Llama Index, you're going to get all these AI models, but in utilities, you get things like custom JavaScript functions, getting variables, sticky notes, if-else functions to obviously create different situations for the agent. So currently, I'm going to just stay on a LangChain, and let's go ahead and open up document loaders, and I'm going to go load data from CSV file. So we're going to add this here. And let's say I want to build a flow where a CSV file is added. And once the CSV file is added, I want the Airtable agent to go ahead and give me data about it. Okay, I want it to go ahead and let me know all the data that it consists of and all the things that it has, summarize it and give it to me. So before working on the CSV file, I'm going to come over to the Airtable agent. So over here, first and foremost, what you're going to do to actually change things in it is first of all, add your connect credential. Now, again, for that, you're going to click on create new, and this is where you're going to add your credential name. Now, to get these things, you're of course going to need to go to the Airtable Developer Center. Okay, over there you can get the API, and you're going to need to do this for all the chatbots and chat agents you add because they have specific APIs and secret keys that you can't get other than their own website. So just go ahead and search for the chatbot, search for their API, and as you can see, they're going to give you these API clients right here. Now, once the API clients are in, you're going to add them over here. You're going to add the base and table ID from Airtable. And finally, once you have your chat flow working over here, simply click on Upload File. You're going to upload the CSV or spreadsheet file. You're going to enter the column name that you want to extract or get an idea out of. And you can choose the output you want. So do you want it a text or document? And of course, once your workflow is good to go and you find it all running and well, you can simply go ahead and save it. And I'm going to call it a new workflow. Click on save. And now we have the proper workflow up and running. And what you can finally do from here to actually make it run is just go over to this embed section, copy this code, and you can pretty much go ahead and add it as you want. So if you want it as a pop-up HTML, full page HTML, pop-up React, full page React, even Python codes, JavaScript codes, they're all here. Just copy them, paste it in the place of choice that you want. And once you do that, that basically allows you to go ahead and add the flow that you've created. So you can see how Flowise is very visual and geared specifically for AI models and chatbots. So the main difference that comes in action with our N8N and our Flowise is that N8N is much broader, connecting all kinds of APIs, services, and integrations. Flowise, on the other hand, is more specialized, designed for AI-driven workflows. On N8N, you can find AI. As I told you, you get models and chatbots over here. But more than that, I feel like the integrations that it brings you with the applications it has, it's insane. Obviously, Flowise, on the other hand, doesn't give you a whole lot of integrations, but the work it does with the AI chat models and different things that AI chat models bring you is obviously much more specialized and designed. Also, I have added a trial link for both of these tools in the description so you can follow along and try them out for yourself easily if you want. Now, of course, once we have talked about what they do and their features, let's actually go ahead and talk about the pricings these two platforms provide us with. All right. So, firstly, let's come over to N8N. Now, N8N offers us three main plans. Okay. First of all, you have the starter plan, which is perfect for getting started quickly and seeing the power of N8N, and it is 24 US dollars per month. Of course, this is the monthly plan we're talking about. You get 2.5 thousand workflow executions and infinite active workflows. Pro, on the other hand, is US $60 with 10,000 workflow executions and infinite active workflows. And obviously, for the enterprise plan, you are going to want to have to contact the embassy. Now, moving over to the annual plans, as you can see, you save 20% off on the annual plan. So from $24 and $60, it goes over to $20 and $50. So obviously, that is something to look forward to. Now, the two main options that it gives you is either free or self-hosted. So if you want to install it on your own server, I will say that it is completely free. But obviously, if you want cloud plans, these are the plans that it gives you. All right. And for the free trial, there is a 7 to 14-day free trial that you can get for yourself without adding any credit card. So if you want to get started without actually paying, you can go and opt for that as well. Now, moving over to Flowise, Flowise has a free open source version that you can run locally if you want to. The cloud plans they have has a free plan, okay? So we have a $0 per month plan over here. Then we have the starter plan, which is $35 a month, and you get the first month free. Then you have the Pro, which is $65 a month, and then the Enterprise, where obviously you're going to have to contact them. And of course, to get the yearly and monthly plans changings, you are going to want to go ahead and add in the payment methods that will allow you to see the different monthly and yearly plans that these two have for themselves. So, obviously, looking at their pricings, in short, I will say that both tools are open source and have free self-hosted options. If you don't want to host yourself, both offer cloud subscriptions, with yearly billings being the best value that give you the best discount. Now that we've talked about the main workings of N8N and Flowise, I would like to give you a side-by-side breakdown on their general factors, okay? So I have created a summary table over here discussing all of those. So the factors that we're talking about are ease of use, feature set, customization, time, and price. Now, when it comes to ease of use, N8N is a 4 out of 5, but Flowise is a 5 out of 5. And the reason for that is Flowise is much more visual, much more vibrant, and beginner friendly. It doesn't go ahead and throw you just into it. It gives you a pretty blank canvas and gives you a pretty straightforward work ethic to go ahead with. Now, with the feature set, I will say that N8N takes the win with a 5 out of 5 and Flowise with a 4 out of 5. And the reason for that is N8N has broad integrations where Flowise is more AI focused. So, obviously, that's something to keep in mind when you're working with an agent platform that allows you to create workflows. Because obviously, if I want to create workflows, I want it to connect with other supporters and providers. When it comes to customization, we have N8N at a 5 out of 5 and Flowise at a 4 out of 5. Now, N8N does allow you code nodes. Okay, so basically you can go ahead and create nodes where you can add in your very own code lines if you want to. Flowise, on the other hand, is much simpler and much more straightforward, but obviously the specialization it takes in AI is a big winner. When it comes to the time, N8N a 4 out of 5 and Flowise a 4.5 out of 5 because N8N does take a longer time to set up. Flowise is faster for AI, of course. And then when it comes to the pricing for both of them are pretty much simpler. They're more structured as to each other. They're more similar and both offer free self-hosting plus yearly savings. So, which one should you choose? N8N or Flowise? Now, if you need general automation platform that connects with 100 of apps and APIs and even proper databases, I would say N8N is the stronger choice for you. It's much more flexible, open source, and powerful for developers or teams who want total control over their workflow. Now, if your focus is more on chatbots or AI agents and you focus on AI workflows, LLM powered tools, then Flowise is much better and more suited for you. It's very visual, vibrant, and easy to use and purpose built for AI specific applications. So at the end of the day, both of these tools are extremely excellent. It really depends on whether you want broad automation for yourself or AI specific automation. So that's pretty much for today's video, guys. If there are any deals or discounts going on at the time of you watching this video, I always leave the links down in the description below, as well as a link to the free trial for both N8N and Flowise, so you can totally try them out for yourself before making your final decision. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to drop a comment if you have any questions, and do not forget to hit the subscribe button for more exciting content like this. I look forward to seeing you in the next video.